We are delighted to be a part of the summit today and highlight our work with the Boeing Company, local school districts, and farmers on a new innovative social enterprise called the Farm Food Collaborative. Our story begins several years ago when the food bank purchased a tractor-trailer load of canned peas to distribute to residents at risk of hunger. Being good stewards of charitable dollars, we bought these peas at the very best price available, but when they arrived at our warehouse, we realized that they had been grown, processed, and shipped from China, over 11,000 miles away. And it was a wake-up call for us because it underscored a problem in our region the food bank had only just begun to understand. Due to U.S. trade agreements and farm policy, the USDA had tracked a significant rise in food imports, so much so that 2/3 of all fruits and vegetables consumed in the U.S. now comes from outside the country. In our early years, we would receive truckloads of locally grown squash, watermelon, and potatoes. But then over time, donations of local foods dried up as we watched farmers we had relationships with sell off their land, quit vegetable production, or go into bankruptcy because of this national policy. At the food bank, we were seeing how this inexpensive food coming from outside the country was costing livelihoods in North Alabama and putting more residents at risk of hunger. Our first step was to commission a study from one of the foremost food system analysts in the U.S. so we could better understand the challenge facing us. The study told us that our region had lost over 2,000 farms in 5 years, and of our remaining farmers, over half were reporting net losses. By contrast, consumers in our region were spending $2.2 billion a year on food produced outside our region. So at the food bank, we saw this as a tremendous turnaround opportunity. In 2012, we convened stakeholders from across the food system, local farmers, buyers such as schools and corporate cafeterias, dietitians, Alabama's Agriculture Commissioner John McMillan, Alabama Cooperative Extension, and together we strategized how to keep these food dollars from leaving our local economy and retain this wealth in our region. We rallied around a vision of thriving family farms, a healthy population, and a strong local economy where no one goes hungry. 9 months later, after winning 3 grant awards, we launched the Farm Food Collaborative, our region's first local food hub helping family farmers sell locally grown produce to schools, workplace cafeterias, and grocery stores. To date, the project has facilitated over $500,000 of local food sales, retaining this wealth in the region, and created easy access to almost 1 million pounds of locally grown fruits and vegetables in schools and grocery stores. This year, the project helped 2 orchards sell locally grown apples to every public school in the state of Alabama. What's more, the farmers are giving back. For the first time in 20 years, the food bank is once again receiving donations of locally grown apples, sweet potatoes, and watermelon, so our region's most vulnerable citizens at risk of hunger now have access to the healthiest food choices available. This would not have been possible without the innovative philanthropy of the Boeing Company and the Boeing Employee Community Fund. Their giving is pioneering in 3 key ways. First, they allowed us to take a genuine systemic approach. They let us work with everyone in the food system, from buyers like schools and grocery stores to both small and mid-sized farmers. They didn't restrict us to one group so that we could partner with stakeholders within the entire system. They also gave us a flexible timetable so we could leverage their support and use it as either match or proof of a local commitment to secure funding from outside the region. As a result, Boeing's initial investment has almost doubled and enabled us to win grants from both federal agencies and national foundations. Finally, Boeing is taking the long view and is willing to invest in systemic change. Despite this early success, the Farm Food Collaborative is still in the very early years of development. Its business plan maps an 8-year incubation period, and Boeing has made a multi-year investment to help realize this long-term vision. We hope you enjoyed learning more about the Farm Food Collaborative this morning.